everybody, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Today's video is top secret. I'm gonna show you something that I've only ever showed a few very close friends. So there is going to be a waiver that will pop up on your screen. You're gonna have to sign that, confidentiality clauses, etc. But this has been on my to-do list forever. I finally updated my Taurus build because, to tell you the complete story, I had not been playing for very long at all, maybe like 6 months, and Taurus popped out of a void shard very unexpectedly, nowhere near Mercy. Didn't even realize the magnitude of how good the champ was, anything like that. And so I, just kind of slapped him in the best I could do at the time, and I've been playing for like a year and a half now, and it's still been that build the entire time. It's always been that build, but that build was okay at the time, but it got to the point where that build was not okay, and I was embarrassed that it was still his build. I have never showed it on this channel because it was terrible. But yeah, so finally, it was like the Dark Fae rotation, so I'm farming my lethal set, I'm much further along. I looked through all my pieces of everything, so I finally updated his build. And again, I'm free to play. I've been playing for like a year and a half. I don't have faction guardians. It's not like a +4 Taurus. It's still a relatively like normal person build. Don't get too excited, but I just wanted to show you guys my Taurus's glow up, I guess. So here we go. I'm gonna show you again for the first, and I'm assuming last. There would really be no reason to ever show this again. I'll show you the original Taurus build, and then I'll show you the new build. Okay, so like I said, legally due to the contract you all just signed, you cannot make fun of the old Taurus build. But here it is. Like I said, been playing for like 6 months or something. As you can see, I've gone for the Savage, and I tried, to get a supplementary 2-piece set that was like good. So it is Resilience, which is plus 10% HP, plus 10% defense. So I tried, like I said. These pieces are definitely all, I don't think I ever changed any of them. I think I slapped like the stone skin ring on him at some point. But you can see even like I didn't have a better banner than a 5-star. And it was bad. So overall stats, 83k HP, 177 speed, which is very, very slow, even for a nuker. Got the 100% crit rate, 260% crit damage, which is fine. The biggest thing for me for the build was definitely the speed was an issue, because this character is not just good in PvP, right? He is so good in every area of the game, but the problem is that 177 is irrelevantly slow in most places. Like he's amazing in Hydra, right? Like 5-star Hydra champ easily, but you cannot have a champion with 177 speed in your Hydra team, unless it's like your buff tank and it's Shamail or something like that. It's way too slow. So for me, this was the biggest issue. And then even in arena and stuff like that, Doom Tower, basically, I'm going to attack like once, right? If I can even survive that long, because I'm so slow. So basically in arena and places like that, if his big nuke didn't just kill everybody, there wasn't going to be a second one. He was too slow for any type of follow-up, basically. So let me show you guys the individual pieces. And genuinely and truly, this, like, if you were at that point in the game that I was, if you have a build that looks like that, there's not really anything wrong with it. Like, it was a perfectly acceptable build for the time, but it's just your account progresses, it moves forward, and ideally you you get better pieces than this helmet. But yeah, like I think for 6 months in the game or whatever I was, like absolutely this is completely fine build. It's just, embarrassing to be where I was and still be using that build. But yeah, I mean, you can see not all of these are terrible. Like, that's theoretically every stat on here is good and useful to me. You know, this is kind of bad. That's could be worse. You know, I obviously want to see speed or something here, HP percent or accuracy. The chest is pretty bad. And then the boots, this was the other thing. I mean, it's funny because I'm already like irrelevantly slow. And that is even with having to go speed boots. So obviously, since I have speed boots instead of HP percent, you know, my HP numbers aren't great. And then I'm somehow also still ridiculously slow. So clearly it was not the build. 5-star banner like we talked about. You know, this isn't amazing. Stone skin ring's okay because you do get, I think it's like 7% HP from one stone skin item. So could be better. But yeah, so that was the old build. And then again, like, that might be perfectly fine for the time. Like, I mean, look at me, like, I did, I don't know. I mean, I made it to gold live arena with that build. I beat all the Doom Towers on hard, you know, all the waves. Like, where do you see that again? It's here. Yeah, I beat all Doom Towers on hard waves with that build. Like, that build has absolutely carried me through so much of the game. So again, if your build looks like that, that is like absolutely fine. It's not like you can't do anything just because your build isn't, you know, ungodly perfect every roll. 6-star mythical quad roll, you know, like, you can still do things in the game. So no worries there. But so that is the old. Let me show you guys the new on Mr. Taurus. Okay, so this is the new. Like I was talking about, it was finally that Dark Fae rotation. I finally had a Dark Fae farming team because I've always had like a I can beat it team, but I've never really had like a this team farms it 100% every time. So I did post a video on that like a week ago or a couple weeks ago. If you guys are interested in that, which you're probably not because it's no longer that rotation, but that exists should you need it in the future. So I finally got him in the lethal set, which is super nice because it's basically Savage. I mean, it is Savage, but you also get the 10% crit rate. And like we were talking about on these nukers that require so much, you know, you need your main stat, you need your crit rate, you need your crit damage, you have to be fast enough that you are relevant in the fight. All this nonsense. It's really hard to cram that crit rate in. So plus 10%, super, super amazingly helpful, even if it doesn't sound like it, and I'm still getting my Savage passive. So all the pieces, here we go. I got crit rate, speed, HP percent, you know, really the only bad thing is the flat HP. And I got some nice rolls. I was surprised because, you know, normally, I don't know about you guys, but I just assume everything will go horribly wrong all the time. Not just in this game, just life in general. I just assume the worst, you know, prepare for the worst. And if it's better, then yay. So we did get a triple speed roll. I did put, you know, like a 5-star glyph on it, 5-star HP percent. Every stat here good. We've got the crit damage, crit rate, speed, HP percent. So lucky item for me. Even rolled the Ascension, so maybe someday whenever I can farm that dungeon, I'll upgrade it all the way. This one, crit rate, crit damage, HP percent, no defense percent. I mean, you know, the defense percent, maybe it would be nice if that was speed or something, but, you know, I think everything's going to be okay. I do have a mismatch set on my other two pieces. So, you know, oh god, good crit damage gloves are so hard to find. So I did the best I could here. Crit rate, speed, HP percent. And the chest, this I actually stole from my Eris, from my clan boss team. Got her a new one though, no big deal. Don't worry, she's gonna be fine. This I actually stole from my Pythion, who was apparently wearing like this god status Taurus chest all along, and I never knew it. HP percent, triple speed, accuracy, crit damage, crit rate. And then the boots, you know, they're rare. Could have been a lot better. Crit rate, speed, crit damage. Would have been nice to see more speed. Would be nice if it was higher rank than rare. But I mean, honestly, I really can't complain. Like, I got some nice rolls on the other stuff. Way better than I'm used to getting. So I'll take it. I still have my ring. that hasn't changed. I still have my little rare amulet because apparently I don't own a better one. So there you have it, same one. And then I got a really good speed roll on the banner. And remember, the other one was 5 stars, singular speed roll. Obviously, it would have been nice to see HP percent or flat HP or both on here, but, you know. Wait, I'm having a moment. Can you get flat HP on a banner? I think so. Having a moment. But yeah, I mean, obviously, it would have been nice if HP percent was on there and not attack percent and flat attack. Oh, if there's flat attack, then there's definitely flat HP. Yeah, so obviously, those could be, you know, a little better. But like genuinely, if you're complaining about 26 speed on your banner, you're a Kraken. So, you know, for me, this is like the best item I own. So I will take it all day. So overall total stats, we went from 83k HP to now pushing over 100k. 223 speed. I mean, we're up, what, like almost 50 speed? Like 45 speed? 45 speed. So now we're relevant in fights. I can use him in real PvE content. You know, and it doesn't just have to be the one big nuke every 5 minutes anymore. He's finally like relevant enough to use in Hydra, places like that. We still have our crit rate. We still have our crit damage. Again, crit damage could be better. It would have been nice to supplement this with like crit damage set or cruel, you know, more ignore defense, something like that. But what are you gonna do? Accuracy would be nice to have. He has like decreased attack on the A1. He has a stun on the A2, but it's like, you know, he's a nuker. At the end of the day, that's what I'm really looking for. I will let the Krakens have, you know, all of the stats. I'll just take the ones I can get and leave it. And then, you know, masteries, standard nuker, masteries, arena stuff, helm smasher, same old. You know, I didn't touch this at all. Oh yeah, and then I forgot to say, I finally opened a soul from him. So I did go for the bone damage, bone armor. You guys know the low level ones are like so meh, you know, like we're gonna get 1 bone armor stack. Decreased damage received by 20% from, you know, the first ability that somebody uses on me, which is probably gonna be like a, I don't know if it's arena, like a Lydia attack or something, so. But we did get plus 7,500 HP, so absolutely no complaints, and I'll have 1 more buff on myself, so that's nice. And yeah, that is the new build. So things that I've done with him in the new build, you know, I'm still working in, you know, working on my live arena. Look, I'm on a 3-win streak. I'm owning. Is this the same guy? Oh no, just the same picture. I was gonna say, I'm so sorry. So, you know, that's going okay. I finally made it to Silver 4 tag, and I actually stayed in Silver 4 tag this week. I was wondering if I would drop just because it was a pain in the butt to get in there in the first place. And I did. I tested him out in a Hydra run. And I actually, sorry, this picture is so bad. My RSL helper was on, and it just sort of like very quickly like went to the next screen from here because I had it on like the auto battling thing, even though I was in Hydra because I'm silly. But yeah, so this is like a screenshot of a video. But he was part of my Brutal team that did 108 million damage to Brutal. He did 27k, or sorry, 27 million. That's very different numbers. Artak, our HP burn god, did 29k. Or sorry, million again. Archer 23 million. Reservoir about 23 million. So, you know, definitely holding his own there. And actually, the person I replaced him with was Newt. So yeah, that's a lot of damage to be replacing Newt. This team has done up to 130 million before, and this is like 110. So I think, you know, probably Newt is your better person in this team. But I used him in like my hard team this week. My hard Hydra team, and he did 39 million there. And was by far the biggest damage dealer I have, and basically carried the entire team. So finally, I know it sounds stupid. I've just had this Taurus for like a year and a half, and I've never really used him in all the places I should be. So nice to finally have it. So yeah, I don't really think I don't know if he fits into this team, I guess, because I do think Newt is the better, you know, with the max HP, that's hard to beat, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep messing with it. You never know with Hydra either because it's so RNG. It's like, was that a bad run or is this character not the best choice? You can never tell. So that's definitely going to require some more testing. And, oh gosh, I don't really know if I have anything else to say. I think that's about it. So Noob Taurus build is gone, and now we're leveled up to the... I don't know what to call it. It's not Noob, but, you know, it's improved. Improved build. But, okay, you guys, thank you for hopefully not hating on me too hard for the old Taurus build in the comments section, and for taking so long to get rid of the old one. You know, maybe Magnar will get the old Taurus build or something, and we'll have a really kind of bad Savage build on Magnar. That could be fun. But if you guys have nuker builds that you're needing to upgrade, I hope you guys get some good rolls and can improve those slowly as you go along and improve your accounts. And thank you for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your weeks. Take care.